Good morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and we are leaving La Fortuna to go to Santa Teresa. The first leg of the journey is a 3-hour drive to the ferry. And we tried to buy our tickets online last night and the website wasn't working. So we are really hoping that we can get on the ferry at the time that we want. Hi, Jesse.
Oh, hi.
Jesse's not a morning person. Okay, we have gassed up and are on the road. We are trying to make it in time to get on the 11 o'clock ferry. There is another route to Santa Teresa, but the roads are supposedly horrible. So if we don't get the 11 o'clock ferry, we'll have to take the 2 o'clock ferry. And if we don't get on the 2 o'clock ferry, like, we're out of luck. We're gonna have to go on the horrible roads. So I've heard of the ferry filling up and people not getting on, so we are like, hopefully we'll make it. Okay, so Jesse, to make the drive a little more fun, I have questions for you.
Questions for me?
Yes.
Why?
They're very serious questions so that people can get to know us better.
Oh boy.
All right. Toilet paper, over or under? This is a serious question. Answer carefully.
I don't know.
There's one right answer.
I don't actually think I have a solid position on
Really?
that. I'm fine with either. Yeah. I'm trying to think how I would put it on.
Over is the right answer. Over. Under is just terrible. Then you have to kind of like fish around and it's not obvious where it is.
Where are you fishing? It's right there, regardless.
No.
The difference is the width of toilet paper.
Yes, that's, you know.
Insignificant.
It's not. It's not. It's about saving time. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
I agree.
And the reason I say no is because you can't put it on normal bread.
Yes.
That's just totally wrong, and it doesn't taste right. Like a hot dog bun is required for a hot dog,
right.
And you cannot put normal sandwich contents on a hot dog bun. So
and the reason that I say is because the hot dog bun is joined at a joint point. A joint point.
So wait, is a pita not a sandwich then?
Oh no, you're ruining my logic. If a pita is a sandwich,
I think a pita is a sandwich.
If a pita is a sandwich, why can't a hot dog be a sandwich?
Because it's different.
How is it different?
It's about what it's about.
It's a pocket-like
no. It's the
bready
combination
thing with stuff inside.
No, it's the combination of what goes in it with the type of bread that you can use with those contents.
But a torta cubana has hot dogs on it, and that's a sandwich.
Yeah, but it has like 1,000 things on it, so that doesn't really count.
What mythical creature would improve the world most if it existed?
I was gonna say the geese that lay golden eggs from Willy Wonka.
Ooh, that would be.
But
that would be terrible because
the
world already has enough problems.
Well, then the rich people would just own them, and it would all be the same thing.
It would be exactly the same as now. The unicorns are pretty cool.
Oh, maybe dragons, because they would lay waste to the earth and kill everyone. That would maybe be an improvement.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? And this is kind of funny because
I can never figure out what to call peanut butter
in Spanish.
In Mexico. Cacahuate.
Crema de cacahuate. Cream of peanuts makes more sense than butter of peanuts. So what would you call it if you couldn't call it peanut butter?
Smooth peanuts.
I would call it
I don't even...
Creamy spread of nutty deliciousness.
It's a really long name.
What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time?
Herpes? Maybe the plague? I don't know. Apparently disease is all I can think of.
How about an amputation?
Hey, there you go. I need my left leg removed. We'll do both for the same price.
In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
the bad part of town?
I would say the internet is the very best and the very worst. It's like there was a book that started something like that.
I tried to read that book.
I didn't make it past chapter 3.
I don't think I made it past the first page.
Yeah. Well, it probably is because we tried to read it when we were like 10.
It's a curve. Do that a lot.
Jesse has a
I
habit.
over signal. If I'm about to go left, I'm gonna signal. Even if it's a curve.
Turn his blinker on when it's just the road is turning.
It's a 90-degree curve. It seemed like a turn to me.
He's just trying to make up for all the people who never use their turn signal.
Exactly.
What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you?
What? I mean, genetically screwed is the answer to that, but you know, you wouldn't have many generations before things would get real weird. I guess a female copy of me would be my sister, right? So that's real weird.
This just took
Nope.
a very bizarre turn.
Nope. How is that not going to be bizarre?
Well,
like,
I was just reading it as like if everybody in the world was like you. I think that would be great.
What?
For me, if everybody was like me.
Wow. Yeah, I think the exact opposite of that for myself. The only reason that the world is okay is because people aren't like me.
Everybody would follow the rules. Everybody would pick up after themselves.
Yes, but you don't follow the rules 100% of the time. And imagine the other yous, they would judge the crap out of you.
Oh, they would. It would be bad. That would be the worst part.
Yeah, and imagine those people making laws about the people that don't follow the rules. That could get dark real quick.
It wouldn't be so great.
My main reason for not inventing a time machine is you would never end up in the same timeline. You would just be branching off a parallel universe and you'd never be able to get back.
That's true. It was a giant mechanical bull. That truck? Or a statue?
There was?
I think it was a statue.
I have
of
to
a
check
bull.
the footage. I didn't see it.
This is, the road is getting a little too windy for me to read these questions.
Why don't you hold it up in front of your face so you can still look forward?
It doesn't quite work that way. It's the reading, it's the eye motion.
Okay.
Alright, I actually do have to stop.
Alright.
So,
Plantain chip.
we stopped for snacks. Well, we stopped to use the bathroom. And then we bought a giant bag of snacks.
I was hungry. We haven't had breakfast.
Just bread is so good. It's like, what is the name of that? Hawaiian bread?
King's Hawaiian.
King's Hawaiian bread.
It's not quite that sweet, but it's close.
So Jesse, the bathroom situation. When in the bathroom, the door would not close.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And it's this big, heavy metal door. It's not like a door that's right in front of you and you can hold closed like in a stall.
Yes, I noticed that.
So I'm like reaching over, trying to hold the door closed, and then trying to get the toilet paper and hold my dress up with my chin. And I'm driving because I got car sick. So,
Story of Erin's life.
yeah. If there's one thing I could change about myself, it would be that. I feel like it really holds me back.
Yep. Do you remember parasailing on our honeymoon?
Oh my gosh. I was so sick.
After we got back, I think Erin basically just crouched down on the dock for like a half an hour.
Until it passed.
Not exaggerating.
Oh, it was so bad.
Alright, what is the best inside joke you've ever been a part of?
Oh man. I don't think I've been part of an inside joke since like middle school.
Were there any good ones?
I don't know. Middle school and high school were so traumatic that I think I blocked them all out.
The only thing I can think of is my last job. My coworker Dave, whenever we had leftover tea.
Tea?
Yeah, so
Like iced tea?
yeah, iced tea. There'd always be a leftover sweet and a leftover unsweet. And he would peel the labels off and switch them to screw with people. It was the best. And he did it every time. So I'd always be like, when I was going to get tea, I'd be like, hey, have you done it yet? in order to know which one to get.
And then the people who half and half them never knew.
Yeah, you never know the difference. The half and halfers are immune. What is something you are dreading?
I am dreading trying to get all of our stuff and our cats back to Mexico. I am dreading that so much.
I've been talking
to
people about how much I'm afraid of that for months.
I can't even.
Doc, remember us talking about that?
I can't even let myself think about it too much because I just start to get anxiety. Yeah, flying with a 3-year-old and suitcases is hard enough. Flying with a 3-year-old, twice the amount of suitcases that we've ever flown with before.
Oh, it's gonna be more than that.
No, and
we're gonna have cargo.
2 old cats.
Yeah, who are inevitably going to peep and poop on who are inevitably going to poop and pee on themselves while they're in their crates. Because they do every time we travel with them.
Oh my gosh, I'm dreading it so much.
We're gonna have to like figure out when to stop feeding them and take away their water ahead of time, long enough so they get it all out.
Right. Oliver just saves it. He's like, I'm holding on to this.
I'm not sure there's a way to even accomplish that.
Holding on to this to let you know exactly what I think of this situation. Yep. Okay, we made it to Punta Arenas. Anyway, we made it to the ferry. We are in the car line, and it does look good for us to get on the 11 o'clock ferry.
Chasing rainbows near or far, I'll color your world. Ooh.
Hey guys, we made it to the ferry. Yes, the 11 o'clock. The car is below decks. Jesse, Harper, and I are in this little seating area, snack area. They're seating upstairs and seating outside as well. And this ferry ride takes about 70 minutes. So we will hang tight and watch. Wow, there's a big giant bird. So we will hang tight here and look at the beautiful view. And then we will be on the Nicoya Peninsula. After that, it's another hour-and-a-half drive to Santa Teresa.
In my hand, would I be the same without you? Without you, the sky won't ever change. Without you, without you. In my head there are mountains, endless sunsets, rivers and streams. In my dreams, blue skies, I see your eyes. Where oh where, wherever you are, you're with me. Would I be the same without you? Without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the sky won't ever change. 'Without you, without you, the s
We are all a little tired and rough around the edges. Harper has decided that the list of people who are most frustrated is Harper at the top, then Daddy, and then Mommy. That's accurate. Would you say so?
Yep.
Yep. So we are gonna go try to find an ATM and find a restaurant and then find our place in Santa Teresa.
And then go to the beach.
And then go to the beach, yes. Made it to Santa Teresa. Now we're just trying to contact the Airbnb host to get checked in. And then lunch. And then beach. We had dinner. I had some mahi-mahi. Jessie had a burger. Harper had a burger she took one bite of. And we are walking to the beach. Well, Harper and I are walking to the beach. Jessie, in a case of worst timing ever, had some big projects land. So he had to go right to the co-working space while Harper and I come out to the beach. Santa Teresa has such a cool vibe. It is a really, really nice, chill little beach town. And now we're going to the beach and I can see the ocean. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. Look at this.